Let's see, guys. I decided to go live today. Haven't been live in a while. And from what I see, I still don't see myself as being live. Where am I live at, guys? I see I'm live on YouTube, but I don't see Facebook. Okay, let's see if it's going to let me in here. It's going to let me in. It's going to let me in. Is Facebook going to let me in, guys? We are about to find out. I'm live. I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Keith Robertson, the fan coach. Remember me from Talking Fat, right? 12 Stone. And bringing you information that was what we call public information, and a lot of times not public knowledge. I haven't been out here in a while. You know, my goal was to do 52 episodes of Talking Fat, and I did that. Back in September, I stopped, I believe it was. But hey, today I wanted to come back and have a conversation. Hey, maybe you want this conversation, maybe you don't. You know, maybe you rock with me, or maybe you don't. But that's cool for you guys that do rock with me. I want to share this information. You know, so I've been coming on each day on my business page, and I'm posting, right? I'm posting something about AI. I'm 62. Okay? I'm 62. And so many people are operating under the premise that you can't teach an old dog new tricks. You know, that saying that they used to say years ago. But it's not true. You never stop learning. As long as you out here, you'll never stop learning, as long as you're putting forth the effort. Because AI is here, guys. AI is here. It's not going anywhere. It's like we found fire, but then you're not gonna cook your meat. No, I think you will cook your meat. I'm pretty sure you will. I don't know if I'm gonna get anybody to tune in or not, you know, but it's okay because this is impromptu. But I wanted to go through a few things and give you a bit of information, some insights into some areas. Because look, a lot of people don't even know what AI is. I remember the first time I put AI in a post, I got a text message that told me I left a L out of all. That I was saying artificial all. You know? But what is actually AI? AI is software designed to think, learn, and make decisions the way humans do, just faster and at scale. It doesn't replace intelligence, it augments it. It handles tasks, analyzing data, and it also spots patterns. So, this is how it makes you more efficient, or how it can make a business more efficient, more to the point in how we use it, right? And so there were some questions, and I'm gonna go over 10 of them. And actually, that was the first question. What is AI? AI is it augments and handles tasks, analyzes data, and spots patterns. It thinks like a human, or it thinks the way that a human does. It learns the way that a human does. It makes the decisions the way a human does, but only faster. And then we can get into AI, teaching AI, but that's later. Is AI going to replace my job? You know, that's the biggest thing that I hear, and the biggest fear that people have. But AI won't replace people. You got to understand this. AI cannot replace people. But people who use AI replace those who don't. AI replaces repetitive motions or repetitive tasks and activities, not human judgment, creativity, leadership, and relationships. It's going to always be there. How's AI different from automation? Simple. AI learns and adapts. Automation does the same task repeatedly. That's the difference. AI improves how tasks are done over time, but automation is just something that's done repeatedly, like those emails that you send out, those responses that you send out, those text messages that you send out. Maybe it's your SOP and how you do certain things in business over and over and over again. Automation can handle it. Just like putting tires on a rim, automation can handle that. Putting balls in a container, automation can handle that. And the same thing as far as your systems and processes within your job or your business, automation can handle that. Is our AI safe to use in a business? When used properly, most business tools that AI operates pretty much is within a strict data privacy controls, right? So it's like, certain emails that may go out, like I said, or certain tasks that are done. AI can handle that. A lot of companies use outdated systems and processes, and AI helps them to move faster, for one. Helps them to improve those systems and processes. So ultimately, you can make more money at the business that you have at hand. Do you need technical knowledge to use AI? No, no. Modern AI tools, you don't need to be technical to do it. In many cases, you don't need to know coding. Now, coding does help you if you want to take time to learn coding, because it makes you able to use AI in a more efficient manner and able to not do some type of canned outcome with AI. But listen, you don't have to be a technician to use AI. You don't have to be technical to use AI. And the biggest benefit, okay, here's the next question. What are the biggest benefits of AI for small businesses? Listen, faster customer response, lower operation costs, better follow up and consistency, more time for owners to focus on growth. They can work work on the business instead of work on in the business. And AI runs 24/7. Can AI talk to customers like a human? Yes. The bots that we program, we have to say that, hey, this is AI, artificial intelligence, or this is your AI assistant. Well, you think you're talking to a person. Is AI expensive? Well, let's talk about that. Well, it's cheaper than hiring people. That's for sure. But at the same time, if you try to go into a situation where you operate under one size fits all, you may run into some issues there, because all AI is not created equal. You get what you pay for a lot of times. Now, keep in mind though, it's still relatively cheap at this stage, though. Or I should say, not. Let me say, cheap is not a good word, because it's not cheap from the standpoint of it not having value, right? When something's cheap, it doesn't have value. It's inexpensive at this point. Let me say it like this. Will AI make business less personal? No, not really. No, I can't see that. AI actually frees up humans to be more personable, right? Maybe you're not doing those mundane tasks, those email follow ups, those certain things, responding to DMs and things of that nature, where you're able to now engage one on one more so with the person. It handles the repetitive work so business owners can focus on real conversations, relationships, and strategies, right? Because, like we say, 65% of all business income comes from returning customers, right? 65% of all business income comes from returning customers. Where's AI headed in the next 5 years? Well, AI will become the standard in how business operate. It's going to be a standard business utility. All businesses are going to use it. Period. All businesses are going to use it. Like email, like websites. Businesses who adapt early will scale faster, operate leaner, and dominate the attention in their markets. Listen, AI is like fire, guys. I can't stress that enough. AI is like fire. Listen, fire didn't replace the human, it amplified us, right? We didn't stop hunting. No, but we began to cook the food that we caught. We didn't stop gathering. No, we stored and preserved it. We didn't stop living. We expanded civilization. Fire didn't do the work for us. It made our work more powerful. AI is going to operate the same way. Fire was dangerous if misunderstood. And it's the same thing with AI. It could be. Fire could burn villages, destroy forests, kill people if misused. But listen, I just wanted to come up to say that AI is here and it's here to stay. But let's talk about some other stuff, guys. Let's talk about some other stuff. Let's talk about life now. As we live in this age and in what we're in, our communities and where we find happening in our community. I try not to talk about a lot of these things in the public eye. But sometimes you just gotta say something. I put a lot of information out on a daily basis. A lot of you don't see it. Maybe you don't rock with me, but that's cool. That's cool if you don't. Just get the information and use the information. But I don't know where I'm headed with this conversation. I really came up here to talk about AI and just kind of let you guys know that we're back. We're back. Talking Fat is back, guys. We're going to be doing it again on a weekly basis starting in January. And hopefully you'll tune in. Hopefully you will.